Well, hello, my dear Elsa. Oh, Sir Edward, you look very handsome today.
Eddie?
Why, thank you. You are as beautiful as ever, my little doll. Oh, mwah, mwah.
Self-made doll. Eddie, can you hear me? What can you tell me about Great-Grandmother Rose? What did Elsa have to do? Eddie! What do you see here, Eddie?
Quite safe. The little rabbits and scissors. The fox is fast asleep, so the rabbits tiptoed past. But the fox was sly. He wasn't asleep at all. He opened his yellow eyes.
I've warned you before to mind your place. This will be the last time you defy me.
The eyes of the fox, they shone with cruel light as he punched on the rabbits and ate them all one by one. It was only then he went to sleep, his tummy full, his heart content.
I wonder what's on the other side. Is there... no... A secret passage.
What do you think you're doing?
That won't be long, I hope. Look after Eddie. Just a little further. Damn it!
That's it. Open wide. Good, good.
I don't want any.
That's all right, dear. Did I tell you that John's son David has arrived? He's as bothersome as his father. Not worthy of this place. Poor Angus will never recover from the sight of John's charred remains. Selfish, selfish man.
Please, don't.
I do not enjoy this, as you well know, but you brought it on yourself. Your son was a good man. You should not have defied him.
Rosemary. Oh my God. She's barely skin and bones. How is she still alive?
My thumb had been switched. which it was in the bookcase.
You scared me half to death.
Well, you will insist on wandering off without telling me where you're going, and I just managed to avoid Lady Margaret when... Jesus God!
I saw this.
In a vision.
Edward beat her with it. Used it to cripple the poor woman.
Oh my God. And he hung it there to remind her every day. Take it down.
You're sure?
Do it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rosemary, I'm David. John's son. Your great-grandson.
Here, try this. No, like this. Gently.
Who did this to you?
Edward, I was bad. I disobeyed.
Disobeyed? How did you disobey?
Cecilia, I tried to stop him. Stop what he was doing.
What was he doing, Rosemary?
Should not have disobeyed. Not disturb him in the old wing. Never talk back.
Rose! Rose! What did he do to Cecilia?
I don't think you'll get anything more out of her. Poor woman. Come on, Lady Rosemary. We'll get you out of here.
No!
We can get you somewhere safe.
I'm safe here. In this room. Safe from the Black Mirror.
The Black Mirror. Margaret has a lot to explain. I think we need to have words with her ladyship. Margaret, we need to talk about...
Lady Margaret, if you please.
Never mind that. What the hell are you doing with Rosemary?
You're one to talk. You're just like your father, leaving nothing but fear and misery in your wake.
What in God's name are you talking about?
You spoke to young Eddie, did you not? Now he's convinced everyone is trying to kill him. He has taken poor Andrew hostage and is threatening his life.
Where is he?
He's taken him to the old wing, and he is armed.
I'll go. I can talk to him.
You will not. You two have caused quite enough trouble already.
We? How dare you, when you continue to worship Edward, even though he drove poor Cecilia to drown herself?
I will not allow you to...
To what? To speak the truth? To say that Edward...
He never touched her! You come here, and you...
No, you. You are the one in the wrong here. You know more than you're saying, and we both know it. There's something in this place. An evil that has plagued our family for generations. Instead of blaming others, maybe you should look closer to home for the cause of your misfortune.
You know nothing. What I did, what I do, everything is for this family. How can you possibly understand?
Please, my lady, we can discuss this later. Miss Farber, you need to speak to Master Eddie.
Take us to him.
This way. Have a care in the old wing. It isn't used, and for good reason. A section of wall fell into the sea some years back, and the rest is falling to ruin. Over there, sir.
Eddie?
No! No! They're after me! All of them! Trying to kill me! No! Please help!
Eddie, look at me, Eddie, just at me. It's going to be all right.
Stay back here. I'll try to reason with him.
You will not. This is what I do. Talk to me, Eddie. Tell me what's troubling you.
Troubling me? He is!
Deep and wide.
And David! They all are!
They all are what, Eddie?
Accusing me! They think I killed her!
He can't see me from
The
here.
maid, you mean?
This might be...
But I didn't! I didn't!
I believe you, Eddie. I believe you.
Steady now. A tattoo?
Stop wriggling about. You stay still.
Let him go, Eddie. Everything is all right. Slowly, Mr. Harrison.
Come here!
Bloody fool. Bits of bone. Should work if I'm careful. Seems intact. Now for some ammunition. Let's hope this doesn't snap under the strain.
Leave me alone! I told you, leave me alone!
Eddie, stop!
What? Get them off me! Get them off!
You okay?
Hold still, you bastard!
Andrew! Andrew, no!
David? David?
What? What happened?
Relax. Everything's fine.
Fine. Are you out of your mind?
Oh, please, contain yourself, Andrew.
I most certainly will not. And I'm not spending another moment in this madhouse. I will fetch the police from the village immediately.
I don't think that would be wise, sir.
Are you threatening me?
Perish the thought, sir. I'm merely pointing out the folly of driving these roads in the dark.
And besides, we may need the car if Eddie's condition worsens.
The insane brat can jump off the roof for all I care. I, for one, will rather risk my life out there than in here.
Leave, then. And before you even think of telling anyone what happened here, just remember who you are dealing with. And yes, you may consider that a threat. Angus, kindly help me with young Eddie.
Careful now. Just take it slowly. I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
Science took a beating tonight.
After seeing what happened here, I think even Dr. Freud would agree with you. I need to check up on Eddie and make sure he's all right.
Have you forgotten that...
So, I'll be careful then.
The mirror. I think it's some kind of...
And they lost control.
I believe... Edward knew of the mirror.
So we know what...
It's underground. So...
And how not...
My father tried to destroy the mirror.
Are you talking about...
If that's what you want to call it. All I know is... This is...
So we should...
Indeed.
Another one.
Like the symbols.
Rory.
Yes.
He'll probably be a...
The first time I met him was in the dead of... Found anything?
Only a few...
Son of a... An army book. It belonged to Angus.
There's a page marked.
It details how to...
Does that mean that...
Delivered Cecilia's baby. That way...
Horrifying.
This place must be...
Or nightmare.
Looks like this is where Grandfather... This looks... This... You were probably looking for this too. Eddie had too much respect for the old man to just break this open. Something's missing. Something's missing. Something's... Looks like it is part of the key Father hid away for me. The maid could never have afforded this. This is a trinket of the rich, not a servant. The maid could never have afforded this. This is a trinket of the rich, not a servant. Still not complete, it seems. Doesn't fit like that. Eddie had too much respect for the old man. To my dear Father Edward, you stopped me from ending my torment many times before, but on this occasion, I'm determined you will not. I do this, not for myself, but for Cecilia.
What does it say?
The ramblings of a lunatic.
Any mention?
No such luck. Just that it's where, as he charmingly put...
He was born in...
Yes,
It does.
of course. This... Eddie already took everything he... Eddie is truly desperate to be a great... Angus and Eddie. The family that's... Empty. Another... Empty. Eddie didn't want to do his delicate... Ooh, raw alcohol. The bloodstains on it are... No sign of the village. The estate is massive. Could this all be really coming to me? The estate is massive. Could this all be really coming to me? Found anything yet?
Only a few. Ugh, the stench. It reeks of death down there.
That foul smell might lead us straight to where we need to go.
You think the way to the mirror might be through that abyss?
Perhaps. It's too dark to see what's down there. Found anything?
Only a few. I needed some.
This looked... I should be... Eddie didn't want to do it. Empty. Cheers. Now all I need is some kind of... Stand back! So this is where Eddie dumped the bits he didn't need.
Look, who knows how far down these chasms go?
Or how vast the caves below are. The castle may have been built on top of wherever the mirror is kept. It doesn't look like we'll get any closer to it from down there, though.
I think we should get moving, unless you still want to look around some more.
Found anything yet?
Only a few.
This looks interesting. Mr. McKinnon.
Master David. Miss Farber.
How is Eddie
The young master is in bed. We've ensured he...
I'd like to speak to him.
Lady Margaret is sitting with him at the...
If you don't mind me saying.
After seeing what happened in the old...
Yes.
No, sir.
I hope you managed to...
Thank you, sir. As do I.
Thank you for letting... Not like this. Hello, Rory. What brings you to the library in the dead of night?
I don't rightly know. I woke up. Something, a feeling made me come here.
I see.
I ken I wasn't much of a help to you.
From what I've seen of this family... Edward's diary mentioned an old...
I ken it. I haven't...
What happened?
The folks there were all killed.
But Edward did.
Aye.
Can you take us to...
No, son, I canna. My eyesight's not what it was, you ken.
How did the village die? It was...
Aye, it was. They got what they wanted, drove...
The estate is massive. Could this all be really coming to me? We need to find this deserted village. It's not on the map, and I have a feeling Lady Margaret and Angus will remain as unhelpful as they have been so far.
According to the diary, your great-grandmother would know where it is, though.
Rose? Rosemary! It's me, it's David. I need you to help us. The village where Edward was born. Can you point to it on this map? Can you do that? Oh, nothing. It's like she's shut down.
Just a second. Try now.
There! That's where the village is. This ought to be enough for Rory to help us find the village.
We'll need a boat to get across the loch.
There's one at the lakeside. We know the way to the village now.
Well done, laddie. You both go on ahead and ready the boat. I'll see you down at the jetty.
What? No, we can find it ourselves. It's cold and dark out.
I ken the weather, lassie. I'm nice.
I get the feeling...
You say that right. Ah.
Didn't Enga say Rory...
This isn't going to move.
I'm not surprised.
It's going to take more than me.
Andrew really has left on foot. I hope
He was a fool to leave.
you're starting to...
The keys are here.
Margaret won't be happy if we...
All the more
You don't.
There's easier ways to go.
You ready to go?
bleak place. And so quiet.
Quiet? You mean you can't hear?
As will be the fate of anyone who dares oppose this family.
Hear what?
Voices. Screams.
I'm not sure. I think I can...
We need to keep moving. Edward must have had some sort of high...
How will we know if we...
You can almost feel the deadness of...
That you can, laddie, that you can. I have...
Is everything all right?
It's the bloody voices, laddie.
We'll keep looking.
I'm not...
We should show this to Rory. Do you know what this is?
I can it. It's a symbol.
We'll keep...
I'm not...
What? No sign of...
The arc